No one investigates like News 4. We've learned that one current and one former Buffalo police officer may have been guarding the City Grill on the night of this summer's mass shooting there. News 4's George Rickert brings us new information tonight. George?
Yeah, it's been exactly 2 months now, and this investigation has been kept well under wraps. But tonight we've uncovered this shocking new information about who may have been guarding City Grill that night.
Peter Cass down here. Just get down here and help. Whatever you see going on, handle it.
In the early morning hours of August 14th, when 8 people were shot outside City Grill, Buffalo police have reason to believe that at least 2 men had been hired as guards inside the club that night. Sources tell me that one of the men who Buffalo Police Internal Affairs Division are focusing on is a current Buffalo police officer who had been on injured on duty status. The other man, who may have been working security for the City Grill that night, is a former Buffalo police officer. We don't know what the guards did or did not do as the shots rang out, nor do we know what, if any, help they have been to the investigation. But we do know that if the injured on duty officer was working in the bar that night, it was an automatic violation of state liquor authority law, which reads, it is unlawful for any police official to be involved in the sale of alcohol. It's an old law created after Prohibition to avoid any conflict of interest. Police officers cannot work security inside of a bar, nor can they own a bar.
But there's hundreds of thousands of police officers statewide who enforce the liquor law every day. The idea was that if they are being paid by these establishments, there could be a conflict of interest with them in terms of forwarding violations to our attention.
If it is proven that a police officer was hired as a guard, the liquor authority could only fine the bar up to $10,000. But City Grill has no previous record of violations. Now, we stopped at a few addresses today trying to get a comment from the officer and the former officer, but were unable to reach either of them. Live in the newsroom, George Rickert, News 4 at 5.